Processed and red meats are now well-established dietary culprits in the rising global rates of colorectal cancer. The danger doesn't lie solely in the visible fat or calories, but in the chemical transformations that occur when these meats are cured, smoked, grilled, or digested. Nitrates and nitrites, used to preserve and color processed meats, can form carcinogenic compounds in the digestive tract. When red meat, especially beef, pork, and lamb, is cooked at high temperatures, it produces heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, substances known to damage DNA in colon cells. Over time, repeated exposure to these compounds causes mutations and chronic inflammation in the colon lining, silently setting the stage for cancer. This is not fearmongering. It's the biochemical reality confirmed by decades of research. The World Health Organization classifies processed meat as a Group 1 carcinogen, in the same category as tobacco and asbestos, meaning there is direct evidence it causes cancer in humans. Red meat, while less severe, falls into Group 2A, probably carcinogenic. These classifications reflect not isolated incidents, but consistent findings across populations. People who eat large amounts of processed and red meats over many years face significantly higher rates of colorectal cancer, particularly when combined with low fiber intake and a sedentary lifestyle. Yet this story does not end in warning. It opens into opportunity. The same colon tissue that can be harmed by these dietary patterns can also heal and strengthen through better choices. Replacing part of your meat intake with plant-based proteins, like legumes, lentils, beans, and chickpeas, can protect the colon and transform digestive health. These humble foods are rich in soluble fiber, which nourishes beneficial gut bacteria. When these bacteria ferment fiber, they produce short-chain fatty acids such as butyrate, acetate, and propionate, natural anti-inflammatory compounds that help maintain the integrity of the colon lining, reduce DNA damage, and suppress tumor growth. Legumes also come packed with folate, magnesium, and plant antioxidants, nutrients essential for DNA repair and immune balance. Their protein is clean, without the carcinogenic byproducts of cooked or processed meats. Replacing just a few meat-based meals per week with lentil soups, bean stews, or chickpea salads can significantly lower long-term colorectal cancer risk while improving overall metabolic health. Lentils in particular offer a nutrient density unmatched by most meats, providing iron, zinc, and amino acids along with fiber and phytochemicals that regulate inflammation and oxidative stress. To integrate these protective foods easily, think in gradual substitutions rather than total restriction. Start by reducing red meat portions and complementing them with legumes on the same plate, such as adding lentils to minced beef dishes or using chickpeas in stews instead of sausage. Try meatless meals 2 or 3 times a week. Chili made with kidney beans and tomatoes, a lentil curry served with brown rice, or a Mediterranean salad with chickpeas, olive oil, and lemon. These meals don't just cut risk. They actively build gut resilience and foster a healthier microbiome that strengthens the body's defense systems. But food choice alone is only part of prevention. Cooking methods matter. If you still enjoy occasional meat, avoid charring, smoking, or deep frying. Instead, choose gentler techniques like baking, steaming, or stewing. Marinating meat with herbs, garlic, or lemon before cooking can also reduce the formation of carcinogens. Keeping portion sizes small, no more than 3 to 4 ounces of red meat per meal, and ensuring plenty of fiber-rich vegetables on the plate can help balance potential risks. Hydration plays a subtle, yet vital role too. Water helps flush waste and carcinogenic compounds through the intestines more quickly, reducing their contact time with the colon wall. Consistent hydration also supports the fiber from legumes and whole grains in doing its cleansing, protective work. For adults, drinking throughout the day, especially water and herbal teas, keeps the digestive system moving efficiently and reduces toxin buildup. Lifestyle choices amplify or reduce the danger. Regular exercise, even as simple as a 30-minute walk after meals, speeds intestinal transit and reduces inflammation. Maintaining a healthy body weight lowers insulin resistance, which otherwise increases colon cell proliferation and cancer risk. Avoiding excessive alcohol and quitting smoking are equally important, as both add carcinogenic stress to the digestive tract. For those used to meat-heavy diets, shifting toward plant-based proteins is not about deprivation. It's about liberation from a slow, hidden biological burden. The colon thrives when fed with variety, fiber, and antioxidants rather than processed fats and charred proteins. Legumes, lentils, and chickpeas may seem simple, but they perform complex protective functions at the cellular level. They balance the gut microbiome, neutralize harmful compounds, and provide steady energy without the hormonal disturbances caused by high meat consumption. The broader message is clear. Colorectal cancer is largely preventable through conscious, consistent dietary change. Each serving of processed or red meat replaced by a plant-based protein lowers cumulative exposure to carcinogens and restores the body's natural repair systems. Prevention doesn't require perfection. It requires awareness, repetition, and respect for the body's needs. So, let each meal become a quiet act of protection. Every time you scoop lentil stew instead of sausage, or enjoy a chickpea bowl instead of a burger, you're not just eating, you are healing. The warning is serious, but the solution is delicious and within reach. Through simple, sustainable changes, more beans, more greens, fewer processed meats, you can rebuild the internal environment that keeps your colon healthy, balanced, and resilient for years to come.